Hey everyone, welcome to another review, and here's my review for the movie Demolition. Yes, Demolition stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Naomi Watts, and Chris Cooper, and this movie is directed by Jean-Marc Valle, who's previously directed such great movies as The Young Victoria, Dallas Buyers Club, and Wild, and now he has his new movie that came out in 2016, Demolition. Yes, I was really looking forward to this movie. I thought this would be a great hidden gem of a film. And was it? Well, let's get to the story first. The story of this movie is about the lead character played by Jake Gyllenhaal, and he just recently lost his wife from a car crash, and he's taking it rather well, actually. I guess the death of his wife was so dramatic, he basically loses all emotion and acts like he just doesn't care. So, to preoccupy his time, he puts all his time in actually helping rebuild a corporation, and he actually helps another young woman, played by Naomi Watts, and tries to help her son as well. And basically, he wants to demolition his old life and restart his new life. So, the word demolition is symbolizing his life, symbolizing the lead character. So, yeah. I was excited for this movie. Just like I said, I thought this would be a great, dramatic, dark comedy. And as it turns out, this movie, Demolition, isn't that good at all. No, this movie wasn't good. I really did not like this movie. I thought I'd like it because this director, Jean-Marc Valle, I love his movies. Anytime he directs a movie, I'm on board. I love his movies. I love Wild. I love Dallas Buyers Club. I love that first movie he did, Crazy. That's a great movie. He does great movies. The Young Victoria, they're all great movies. He's a great director. But, honestly, I think the problem with this movie wasn't with Jean-Marc Valle. I think he actually did a pretty decent job directing this movie because the shots, the score, the structure, the execution, even the acting is all good. But the main issues with this movie is the writing. The dialogue is off. These characters are very poorly written characters. And this movie is very, very tonally inconsistent. And yeah, that really bothered me. Jake Gyllenhaal's in this movie, and he's fine in the movie. He gives a pretty good performance, because Jake Gyllenhaal is a great actor, but his character was so unlikable and so uninteresting. I didn't give a shit about his character. I didn't feel sorry for his character. I didn't feel invested with his character. I didn't even care what happened to his character in the ending. And he's the lead character. This is the character we're supposed to be rooting for because he's the protagonist, but he kind of acts like the antagonist. I didn't like him very much. Jake Gyllenhaal, like I said, performance-wise, he's fine, and he's great actually at playing unlikable characters, like what he did with Nightcrawler. I loved him in Nightcrawler, and I was actually rooting for him in Nightcrawler, but this movie, I wasn't rooting for him, and I didn't really care about him. He gives a fine performance, but he was a very poorly written character, because I tell this character you're supposed to feel sorry for, but how he's written, you don't feel sorry for. All the things he does and says, sure, he does some pretty good things, but all in all, he's not very interesting, he's not very likable, and I didn't really care about him. He wasn't enjoyable to watch. Neither was Naomi Watts, actually, by the way. She, another great actress, and she, again, is fine in the movie, but her character is so uninteresting. I didn't give a shit about her character. I didn't care about her son either. He wasn't even that good of an actor. I didn't care about her in the movie. And I thought Jake Gyllenhaal and Naomi Watts, two great actors, I didn't think they had chemistry. I didn't think they worked well together. And every scene with them, I was just waiting for that scene to be done. The only person I really liked in this movie was Chris Cooper. Chris Cooper is an amazing actor, and I love him in almost everything he does. And he's fantastic in this movie. He's the only character that's actually written properly, and he gives an awesome performance. Chris Cooper is such a great dramatic actor, and he's awesome in this movie. I loved him in this movie. And again, this movie had moments, just moments. There's some scenes that were actually very powerful. They were great, dramatic scenes, and, it really hit me. I'm like, wow, that was a good scene. But then they just ruin it moments later. Some dramatic scenes just don't work because they're so melodramatic, and even at times sappy. And then there's dark comedy in this movie, and it wasn't funny. This movie was trying to be kind of quirky and funny. It wasn't. It just failed across the board. There are, I can tell there is a great movie in here, but it was kind of wasted. Miracles from Heaven. There was a great movie in there, but they just wasted it. And this movie isn't because of its director. The director was trying, but the writing was pretty bad. It was the writing that was the main issue with this movie. And bad writing can, really drag your movie way, way, way down. Because if it's not a well-written movie, how are we supposed to get invested into this movie? So yeah, I was really disappointed with Demolition. Sure, there were some fine performances, some decent direction, and some moments that were good. But all in all, the dark comedy didn't work, the characters weren't interesting, the story itself I wasn't even invested in. I was kind of waiting for this movie to be done because I wasn't enjoying it, I wasn't having fun with it, and I wasn't even invested with its characters or story. I didn't give a shit what was going to happen, I just wanted this movie to end, and when it did, I walked right out of the theater thinking, well, that's over. So, yeah, Demolition, I cannot recommend it, even if you think it looks good. I don't think you'll like it very much. I don't know what this movie's geared towards. I don't know what kind of people will like it. I guess some people will like it, but I'm not one of those people. I wasn't a fan of this movie, so I can't recommend it. So yeah, scale 1 to 10, I'll give the movie Demolition a 4.5 out of 10. So yeah, skip it. So yeah, that's my review for the movie Demolition. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite movie directed by Jean-Marc Valle? Favorite movie directed by Jean-Marc Valle, comment below, let me know. My favorite is Dallas Buyers Club. Even though Young Victoria is right there, Dallas Buyers Club is my favorite movie. But what is your favorite Jean-Marc Valle movie? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.